I'm tired.
Welcome back to the CNT podcast. I am Tommy Terrio.
And I'm Justin Yoma. We're back.
There it is. We're back. So today we're looking at outfielders, center field, left field, right field. You guys know the drill. Top
All
15. Let's get right on into it.
The finale, outfield finale. Longest one as the last one. And next week is the last episode of CNT before opening day.
I'm so glad baseball's back.
Me too. And so next week's episode, we're going to have a guest on. We're doing a whole division deep dives, record predictions, award predictions, playoff predictions, everything. It's going to be a nice long episode with the guest. He's been on. We're not going to say who. He's been on the podcast before, and it was a long one.
I'm just really hoping I don't slip up at some point and say who it is during this episode. We'll see what happens.
You're not hearing it in the intro right now. Oh.
Nope. Okay, Justin, you want to deliver?
Tommy's exhausted. Let's get right into this.
It's been a long week of school, but hopefully you guys enjoy this episode. Let's do this.
Okay, you started off with left field. I'll start center field.
Nope.
And then you start right field.
Nope. We got card of the week first.
Like I said, it's been a long day. Card of the week. God, that was bad.
If we finish this episode, it's gonna be a miracle, Justin.
Yeah. He's on my center field list in this episode. I don't think he actually plays center field. Okay, here's what I did. I goofed. I did positions off of what I thought they were. So I have Kelnick will be in my left field list. He's going to be playing center. I have Jesse Winker in my left field list because he'll play left field in Seattle. I have Nick Castellanos, who's played right field but will probably play left field. I have him in my left field list. So I don't know if Akil Baddoo actually plays center field, but I have him in my center field list. So we have the
DH him or something like that.
I don't know. He's a good fielder. I have shown this card probably a lot. Akil Baddoo, Panini Extradition 2018 auto, die cut auto out of 75. It is number 43. 43 of 75.
I like it.
Pulled it myself. Awesome card. I love the okay, I'm cheating. I don't care. I got this card today. Luis Garcia 1 of 1.
Well, all integrity of card of the week is gone, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm sorry.
Thank you guys for tuning in. We're so glad you've been watching Cards and Talk. We'll see you guys next week.
Come on, God, everyone knows I'm Luis Garcia's biggest fan that does not know him personally.
Maybe.
I'm willing to bet.
Quite possibly.
I mean, think about it. I got an SGC. Oh, I haven't shown that yet. I have a rookie SGC 9.
Go get it.
An RPA.
Go get it, Justin.
No. Because I'm gonna do.
You've destroyed the integrity of the show enough.
No, because next week or the week after or sometime soon, I'm gonna do card of the week as my Luis Garcia PC, but only show like 5 cards, not like all of them. I have a lot of his base rookies. I won't show all those. I got an RPA, an auto out of 299. I got the whole shebang.
Can I use some I don't know, can I use like my Troy Tulowitzki stuff next week maybe? We'll talk about it.
You can do it for sure one time. You can do it for the Luis since I cheated, but we'll both do it at some point. I think next week we might have our guests do card of the week.
Yep.
Because they don't get to do card of the week every week like us. And then the week after that is the fantasy episode. I'm so excited for that. So I don't think there will be a card of the week that episode. Unless we started recording before the draft did it, paused the recording and started up again for the draft. Maybe we did
Who knows?
that.
Maybe. I don't know.
I'd rather maybe just keep it fantasy draft and maybe do a card of the week at the end or not at all. But then the week after that, 100%.
Yep.
Oh, dude, I'm so excited for this draft. So, this is good. Speaking of the fantasy draft, if you want to be having long day, if you want to have a chance to be featured on an episode without committing to an hour of recording, hop into our live draft. I'll be hosting a live on Instagram of the fantasy draft, as well as Tommy will be recording it on Zoom. So you'll be featured on the episode and the live. When is that, Tommy? Why don't you tell them?
So Okay, so I just need to pull up my calendar. So
I was
the
hoping you knew off the
episode
top of your head. I know the day, not the
nope.
time.
So at Tuesday the 5th at 6 p.m. Pacific, 8 Central, 9 Eastern. You guys know the drill. And then the episode will go out the next week. So Monday the 7th is gonna be the first, is gonna be when that episode releases. So like Justin said, if you guys are interested, hop on in.
Also, for the first time ever, you can watch an episode be recorded live. We won't be wearing our headsets, so you will be able to hear Tommy during the live from my computer. The volume all the way up so you can hear him as best as you can. I'll probably put the camera pretty close to it too.
Sweet.
So for the first time ever, you can watch an episode of CNT be recorded live. Dude,
something fun for you guys.
I had this idea for the fantasy draft episode like the week Tommy came on to CNT, and I've been so excited for it. And it's finally within 2 weeks, and I cannot wait. Tommy, start with left field before I get into something else. Go quick.
Start with left field. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Left fielder, number 15, Jock Peterson.
Jock Toba.
Yeah, the man of the pearls. He was a Cub for half a year, but you know, when in doubt, trade him.
It was a bad trade.
Isn't that the motto, Justin? Isn't that our motto here? That's not what we do around here. We both do it. It's a whole thing.
You're being mean.
I'm demeaning myself too. Calm down. But yeah, Jock Peterson.
Demeaning yourself, just signed Chris Bryant.
He wasn't great for the Braves, but he did everything he needed to, and he was a key piece for more. Like, he is a fun human being. I would love to just sit in a room with Jock Peterson for an hour, have lunch with that guy. He seems
am I not good enough? We're sitting in a room talking for an hour. Am I not good enough? Are you trying to replace me as the co-host of CNT with Jock Peterson?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it'd be fun to hang out with him. It seems like he'd be a fun guy to be around.
You know who's the fun guy to be around?
You, Justin, that's who.
Marcus Stroman. Oh, you're the fun one to hang out with.
Justin, who's your number 15?
Nah, genuinely, I feel like us as a podcast duo is good because you know all the statistic facts off the top of your head, and I just have great opinions.
And the rants, Justin. The rants are the best. What we
know of baseball, not the rants. I feel like what we know about baseball combined makes for an entertaining podcast.
I think so. I think we bring a good combo, so we make it work.
Number 15, I have Alex Kirilloff. I think he had a really underrated year. I think he kind of died down towards the end, but I mean, 722 OPS, 423 slugging, 299 on base percentage, 1 stolen base, 34 RBIs, and 8 home runs. I mean, solid rookie year. There were better rookies, obviously, but it's a pretty good rookie year. And he's with your favorite team, who's a World Series contender, the Twins. And no, just because they signed Carlos Correa does not mean they're a World Series contender. I can give you 9 to 10 better teams in the American League alone that are better than them.
Give me some pitching, my friend. Give me some pitching.
They don't have any. They're not going to get any.
And I mean, the Cubs are willing to trade everybody, so I might as well call up Adbert Alzolay. I mean, Braylon Marquez is, it's a good option.
We're not going to trade our young pitchers.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you never know. We'll see what happens.
Stop. We're not that dumb.
Number 14.
Oh, you never know.
Ian Happ.
Oh, that is too low. As a Cubs fan, that is too
ahead
low.
Of time,
As a
I didn't
fan,
have him on my list.
Too low. Yeah, that was outrageous. We had to talk about this. I knew he was going to make it.
.226 batting average, 25 home runs, .757 OPS, .5 WPA, 1.6 WAR. It's a good stat line.
How many home runs was that?
25.
More than Christian Yelich, who's going to be ahead of him. More than Eloy Jimenez, who will be ahead of him. More than Jesse Winker. More than Lord's. Make it make sense. You can't. That's too low on Ian Happ. Number 14, Jared Kelenic. If you have Kelenic, is he on your center field list?
Yeah, he's my center field list.
Okay, then I'm not going to be upset because he's not better than Ian Happ. He probably will be by the end of the year, but based off last year, he is not. Kelnick did not have a good rookie year. He had a really good September though, which gives me I'll be honest, his stats aren't top 15, but knowing what he did in September gets him just on. 615 OPS, that was pretty ugly. 350 slugging, that's what you want your on base percentage to look like. 265 on base percentage, that's what you want your batting average to look like. 6 stolen bases was solid. 43 RBIs wasn't bad, and 14 home runs was actually pretty good. For the bad year he had, getting 14 home runs was not bad. Not a great season, but he did have a phenomenal September. I expect huge strides from him.
I would put, you said you had Kirilloff at 15, right? And then Kelenic at 14. I would switch the two. There's
a little bias. Kelenick's probably my favorite player on the Manos. Right there, signed belief poster by him. Can't see you can't see the auto, but I promise you it's there. He also somehow they got like a little extra pen on the bottom. I don't know if that was Kelnick or someone who I was all squished in. There's like 20 people in a very small space. It was like everyone was wearing a mask, but I felt unsafe. I did not think that many people would swarm up. So I don't know if it was someone in that mosh pit that streaked it, or if it was Kelnick himself. I'll say it was Kelnick. Cooler story.
There you go.
Cooler story.
Definitely. So number 13, Christian Yelich. What a fall from grace, my friend. 2019 MVP, if I'm not mistaken.
That
sounds right.
Or was it 2018? And Belger was 2019.
Yelich won MVP. Let's see. I don't know. Yelich won MVP 2018. There you go. The Belly versus Yelly was a whole deal. It was the arms race. Like, this was going to be the future for the next 10 years. And then it wasn't. He just kind of has sucked mostly for the past couple of years, but he's still a top 15 left fielder. And it's just like, hats off to him for, still sticking around.
He did stick around. Which was impressive. That was your 13?
That was 13, yep.
My 13's Tommy Pham, 724 OPS, 383
what a
slugging.
Name. Love that guy.
Yeah, 340 on base percentage, 14 stolen bases, 49 RBIs, 15 home runs. Yeah, I did it. I wrote all of those stats for all 45 players. I put in the work this week.
We're so proud of you, Justin.
It took a long time. It's a big reason why I'm super tired.
So proud.
Put it in the work. Dude, I don't know if I want to do this next year. It's a lot of work getting all the players, listing them out, writing all the stats.
Then we'll see.
Over an hour, over 20. Like, I'm genuinely really each of these episodes takes me about 2 to 2.5 hours of work in total. That's not even including 3 hours. 3 hours of total work to prep for it, get ready, record, edit, and publish it. I'd say it takes about 3 to 4 hours. So I don't know if we're going to do it next year. I had fun with it, but it's a lot.
We'll see. Number 12, Alex Verdugo.
Alex Verdugo. I think I have him on a different list. I think center. Yeah, I have him on center field.
289 batting average, 13 home runs, .777 OPS, 1.9 WPA, and 2.2 WAR. I mean, what else do I say about the guy? I mean, great statistical performance. There's just so many just brighter lights for that Red Sox team, so he's not going to get much press. But hey, he does his job. He does it well, and he deserves recognition for it.
Yeah, I really like Jordan Duran and Bobby Dahlback from the Red Sox. Totally out of whack, but I had a conversation with my friend about the Red Sox earlier today. So hearing that, we were talking about Dahlback. Honestly, I won't lie. I'm targeting him in the fantasy draft. I really like Dahlback. Well, you should already know this if you look at the Talk Instagram, because I made a fantasy post of fantasy players I'm targeting, and he was on it. So you should have already known that. You should have already known that. Number 12, I have Jock Peterson, Jock Parles, Paul Peterson, 732 OPS, 422 slugging, 310 on base percentage, 2 stolen bases, 61 RBIs, 18 home runs. See, he was really good for the Braves because it was Jocktober. He was so good in the postseason that he was great for the Braves, and it was a great trade for them.
Okay. You have anything else you want to say about him? Or we're going on to 11.
Jocktober, baby. Jocktober.
Number 11, Eloy Jimenez.
Wow. That's kind of low.
He isn't the rangiest of left fielders, but he's still good. Yeah. 249 batting average, 10 home runs, 740 OPS, 0.4 WPA, and 0.7 WAR. In all honesty, I could put Verdugo ahead of him, but I don't know. He's had. I could switch that. I could switch either those two around either one way or another. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah. So do you have Joey Gallo on your left fielder list?
No, he was a DH.
Oh, you had him on your DH list.
Just because that's what he should be playing.
Well, that's just wrong. His defense is the only good thing about him besides his power.
Did I have him on? No, yeah, okay, yeah.
Wait,
he's somewhere. He's just. I don't know.
He's on my right field list. People are gonna get so pissed at me, but his power is overrated. Mitch Haniger had more home runs and more RBIs.
I heard the rant, Justin. Let's keep going. Who's your number 11?
I cannot wait to get to them because you will freak out. Everyone's gonna hate me, but I'm right.
Oh boy. Okay,
number 11, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Christian Yelich. 736 OPS, 373 slugging, 362 on base percentage, 9 stolen bases, 57 RBIs. Oh no, 51 RBIs. 9 home runs. Solid for a bench or not bench for a role player, but for a former MVP, that's not cutting it. If he stopped focusing on making TikToks about one girl who stole his username, maybe he could get back to MVP form.
Maybe, who knows? Hard to say about that one.
Yeah. No, actually, no. Christian, continue the TikToks. Continue to suck. Cubs are coming after the Brewers this year. Brewers have no hitting. Cubs number 2 in the NL Central. It's a possibility. Do I think it's going to happen? No. Do I think there's a chance? Yes. Say, hey, Suzuki,
I mean, anything has a chance.
Rookie of the year. Okay, but not the Pirates being not last in the division. No chat of that.
I mean, it's fun. Anything
I mean, happen. Honestly, with the Mariners not making playoffs for 21 or 22 years now, I wouldn't be shocked if they find a way to miss it.
You shouldn't say some things you shouldn't say, Justin.
Probably, but think about it. They haven't made the playoffs in either of our lifetimes. They could find a way to mess that up.
Fair. You never know. I get crazier things have happened, but still.
Yeah, like the Rockies giving $50 million to the Cardinals to take Nolan Arenado.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for bringing that up so much, but that's absurd.
It still hurts to this day. Don't worry.
And you know what else is crazy? The Cubs blowing everything up and not just re-signing them when we had the money. I'm still upset about that to this day. I mean, look at them. So happy, filled with joy.
Justin, calm down. It's fine.
It's not fine. Who's shortest? I forgot.
It's mine. Number 10, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. You talk about another guy who's getting outshined all the time. I mean, it's hard to get your name out there when you're in a city like Toronto and there's Vlad and Bo are just killing the baseball every night. But 276 batting average. Yeah. 276 batting average, 21 home runs, 0.785 OPS, 1.2 WAR, or 1.2 WPA, 2.7 WAR. I mean, how do you not get more recognition when you have a stat line like that? You're a top 10 left fielder, but just nobody talks. Yeah, that's just stuff that's just gonna happen when you play with when you play with people like Vlad, that just happens.
Vladdy, baby. I'm a big Vladimir Guerrero fan.
I think we all are.
Dude, I have such a cool story of how I got my first rookie card of him.
I've heard
I'll
it.
save it for another
Oh,
day.
sorry.
You have?
Yeah, you told me.
I'll save it for another day. Maybe I'll use it card of the week. I still have it to this day. I refuse to trade it.
Because of the cool story.
Yeah, I'm saving it for another day.
Justin, who's your number 10?
Episode. Number 10, I got Ian Happ.
Nice.
757 OPS, 454 slugging, 323 on base percentage, 9 stolen bases. He's fast. 66 RBIs and 25 home runs. He had a great 2022. Not 20, no. He had a great 2020 season as well.
Okay.
I expect a pretty good season in 2022.
Number 9, Michael Brantley.
All lists are way different.
He's kind of built to be a left fielder, for being honest. He doesn't have the greatest arm. He isn't the greatest fielder, but he's a great hitter. So he doesn't need to be. He doesn't need to be the best fielder in the world. He's from right nearby. 311 batting average, 8 home runs, 799 OPS, negative 0.7 WPA, and 2.5 WAR. So good stat line.
So when you said he's from right around, do you mean like he's from around where we are?
He's from Bellevue, so.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang,
I feel like we bring this up every week, but you always forget. It's really funny.
No, there's no way we would have talked about Michael Brantley last week, and you said someone was from.
Well, no, but I'm just saying it feels
week.
like we bring this up a lot more than we actually do.
Dude, there's a lot of people who came from here. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird. Something to think about. Number 9. Andrew Benintendi. Dude, I love Andrew Benintendi because the store right by us has this chicken tender sandwich. I don't think they have anymore. I haven't seen it in months. And so I always call Andrew Benintendi Andrew Chicken Tendy Sandwich. No, Andrew Benintendi Sandwich. I always call him that. Like when I do him in the show, Andrew Benintendi Sandwich to the dish. I love it. It's so funny. I usually just do it to myself, and then my brother walked in one night and I called Andrew Benintendi Sandwich. He just died laughing. He thought it was the funniest thing ever.
Okay. Continuing on, number 8 now.
Did you not like my Andrew Benintendi sandwich joke?
No, not as much. Not as much.
Okay. Well, Benintendi, 73 RBI, 17 home runs, 8 stolen bases, 766 OPS. Pretty solid season. He's on the Royals, not much to say.
Number 8, Brandon Nimmo. Like,
I think Nimmo's a little overrated.
Like, Brandon Nimmo? Are you kidding? Please tell me, Justin, the last time you saw Brandon Nimmo's name mentioned at all. Like, it can't be recent. Like,
I think I pulled a Brandon Nimmo baseball card this year, so probably then. But not including cards, probably not for like a year. I'll give you that.
It's just so like he's not there much, but he deserves to be there. 292 batting average,
Brandon
8
Nimmo's
home runs,
not real.
0.838 OPS, 0.5 WPN, and 3.6 WAR. What a stat line.
Yeah, he's pretty good. I mean, I think he's a little overrated, but he's not bad. He was your number 8.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about who's replacing him. Mark Canha. He's my number 8. Mark Canha, 746 OPS, 387 slugging, 358 on base percentage, 17 home runs, 61 RBIs, and 12 stolen bases. Pretty good stat line.
He doesn't seem like a stolen bases type of guy, but I guess he is.
He doesn't. That surprised me too. Which is why, like, originally I was going to put him at 9 or 10, but he had the stolen bases to back it up. So he's number 8. I love my stolen bases. I love them.
We'll get to it when we get there, Justin.
I'm very I'm so excited.
Oh,
Mark Canha, I think he's in a great spot. He's gonna probably lead off for the Mets and he's going to score a lot of runs, I'm keeping my eye out for him in fantasy as well. Getting these last little minute fantasy check-ins for you guys, and the last episode that drops, second to last episode that drops before the season.
Number 7.
Wait,
Jesus.
real quick. Sorry. You know what we should do in the new season special, since it comes out right before the season? Do a little add in for each team, for every team, do a fantasy player that we're keeping an eye on. Because our guest is in the fantasy league too.
That's possible, yeah.
I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. See, when I stop what you're saying to get one last little thing in, because I think it's
You
cool,
interrupt me?
it's cool. Okay, to be fair, I said wait before you started talking. So I did my first wait before.
Number 7.
I have good ideas.
Number 7, Jesus Sanchez, 251 batting average, 14 home runs, .808 OPS, .8 WPA, 1.3 WAR. Well, he still has a job. Soler's gonna be playing DH. I mean, thanks to the CBA, he still has a job. But I mean,
CBA saving jobs.
So, but 7, yeah, good for him. Yeah, I mean, there's not much else to say. Just good for you. Keep moving.
Number 7, I got the man who rakes, the man who is a postseason legend, the man over in Tampa Bay, Randy Arozarena. 815 OPS, 459 slugging, 356 on base percentage, 20 home runs, 69 RBIs, 20 stolen bases. He should not have been Rookie of the Year. It should have gone to his teammate Wando or someone else. He had a good year. He was top 7 in his position, but for what he did in the 2020 playoffs, and then to have that season, it was underwhelming to say the least.
I was quite disparaging of him for a while. Justin knows that. I haven't shared as much of that with you guys, but I was quite disparaging of him. But it's like looking back at it, he was fine. It was fine. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't that bad.
He was good. He was great. It's just like from what he did in that playoffs to what he did, it was kind of underwhelming.
And like we saw what he could be, but he just didn't live up to that, you know?
Yeah.
It was
like,
it was
I was kind of
disappointment
all
at
on
the end of
board
the
on
day.
his hype train. I was not all on his hype train, and then like you said that, like it made me think he did so much better in that playoffs than he is right now. Like you really put that idea into my head and like really made me open my eyes to it.
Yeah. Number 6, AJ Pollock.
I don't like AJ Pollock. I think he's kind of overrated.
297 batting average, 21 home runs, .892 OPS, .1 WPA, and 3.1 WAR. Checks every single box. He can field, he can hit, he has decent power. He's a contributor on a championship or on a championship caliber team. What more do you want?
Too inconsistent for me. Like he'll go on a weak stretch where it would be great and boost the stats. Then he'll go on a weak stretch where he gets on base like 2 or 3 times.
I guess that's fair. I think he's
inconsistent. I talked about it on my blog post a little bit of the Dodgers of World Series luck. Spoiler alert, you have to read my blog to hear my true thoughts on that, or wait until the next episode to hear him. I talked about he's pretty inconsistent, so he did not make my list. He was your 6.
Yes, he is 6. So who's number 6 for you?
Eloy Jimenez. All the White Sox fans didn't clown on me because we traded him for nothing.
What was the actual trade though, dude?
I think he was a part of the Jose Quintana trade.
Oh, really?
0 stolen bases.
Shame.
Trash. Horrible in my eyes. 37 RBIs, 10 home runs, 437 slugging, 303 on base percentage, and 740 OPS. Solid stats. I mean, he was injured, so like if a player's injured, and his stats are worse than someone behind him, but if he were to be healthy, they'd be better. I'll put the injured player ahead. You'll see that on center field. Kind of a lot of center fielders were injured last year.
I mean, that's the thing, though, is like center fielders are going to be prone to injury. It's just a reality of
don't tell me that's going to make Joe Kelnick injury prone. I love that kid.
It makes everybody injury prone. Everybody plays.
Wait.
I mean,
random thought. Do you ever realize that people our age like will say kid for like a 19 or 20-year-old prospect, even though they're older than them?
Yeah, I mean, we do it.
It's kind of funny. Oh yeah, it's like they're older than us, but we call them kid. It's funny to me.
Yeah, I mean, it is kind of weird, but it is. I mean, it is what it is.
You know what was super weird was when you pulled an auto of someone who was younger than me.
That was kind of weird.
That I didn't like that. It was in the Onyx watch. I will never buy an Onyx watch just because I don't want to pull an auto of someone younger than me.
Well, it's
That
gonna
would
happen
freak
eventually,
me out.
Justin.
Well, yeah, but who's your number 5? You've upset me.
Number
Why'd you say
5,
that?
ladies and gentlemen, Austin Hayes,
Whoa!
member of the Baltimore Orioles, the worst team in the AL East.
The worst team in all of baseball, arguably.
No, Pirates.
No.
0.256 batting average, 22 home runs, 0.769 OPS, 1.5 WPN, and 3.1 WAR. 1.5. That's really good. The OPS is a little lacking, but good home run numbers, good batting average, all around solid.
Yeah.
Also a good fielder too. So
My number 5, former Cubs player.
aren't they all?
Just signed with
sorry.
the new team. What? What'd you say?
I said, aren't they all?
Yeah, most of today's stars are former Cubs players. You're right. Former Cubs player. Former Detroit Tiger. Just switched teams. Leaving the NL Central. We got Nick Castellanos.
This is at 5.
What? Yeah, 5. Castellanos was good. I have a little Castellanos story that upsets me to this day. It involves Tommy. Do you want to tell the story? Do you know the story I'm talking about?
When there's a drive. No, I'm just kidding.
And there's a drive that will make it a 4-0 ball game. That's funny. No, it was during a very fun episode with a very special guest. Clam Chowder guy. You know him.
Oh yes, this one, yes.
You want to tell the story, or do you want me to get upset?
No, so a lot of you have probably seen it, but I would mess with Justin. It was free agency predictions. I thought Castellanos was going to. I thought Castellanos was going to go to the Brewers. So I was like, he's going to stay in the NL Central. He's not going to go to them. He's not going to come back to the Reds. He's not going to go to the Pirates, not the Cardinals. So obviously we're down to the Brewers and Justin's Cubs.
And so then I was like, oh, don't do it. Let me tell me all voice cracking because I was so excited. Like, oh, don't do it to me.
And I think he's going to go where Chowder thought Chris Taylor was going to go, the Milwaukee Brewers. And then Justin lost it.
I lost, yeah. It was. I wonder if we got any of those right.
A couple, not
like
many.
any of the big moves where people left, not people who signed. That doesn't count.
I was right that Carlos Correa, or not Carlos Correa, but that Trevor Story was heading east, just not the right team out east.
Where did you have him going? Yankees?
Phillies.
Oh, that would be a good signing.
Or it's my turn. It's my turn.
Yeah,
it's number 4. Randy Arozarena.
Fall. Wendy's 4 for 4.
We're not giving Wendy's free advertising, Justin. They don't need it.
If you go to Wendy's and don't get the 4 for 4, you're weird.
271 batting average, 20 home runs, 0.815 OPS, 2.2 WPA, 4.1 WAR. Continuing on moving.
4.44?
No, 4.1. 4.1.
I was continuing the Wendy's joke.
My
4 for 4.
Justin covered Randy Arozarena already. You want to move? Who's your number 4?
Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Wow. Okay.
He gets overshined, but not as much as other people. Like 21 home runs, 84 RBIs, 50.
That's aggressive. I like it.
One stolen base. 4 assists, like he gets overshined, yes, but not that much. Like he's top 5, I think. Obviously, I think he's top 5. He's number 4 on my list.
Number 3, Tyler O'Neill.
There's not 2 left fielders better than Tyler O'Neill.
Yeah, there are.
No, that's not. Okay, I want to hear why you have him that low, and then I'm very excited to see who you have above him.
The number one thing that stands out is his WAR. He has a 6.3 WAR. I mean, my goodness, wakes you up in the morning. But Justin really needs that. But
What does that mean?
it means you're exhausted. We both are. I mean, probably a lot of people are. It's the thing. But he's
Maybe we should
really
record early in
good.
the
But you
week.
know, I'm a little vengeful. But you know,
Mhm. Maybe we should
I
record
don't know.
early
I
in the
never.
week.
Yeah, maybe I don't know. We'll see. Well, we can
We'll-
talk
we'll
about that
talk
later.
about
But I
it.
just haven't been that. I haven't been that big of a fan. But like, it's not. Like, there's no disrespect. Like, I understand just how good of a player he is, but he just isn't. He just doesn't do it for me personally.
I love Tyler O'Neill. I met him at Manos Fan Fest one year. He signed my um little schedule, and then we traded him to the freaking Cardinals.
It's okay.
No,
Happens to
it's
all of us.
not.
We all trade players to the Cardinals. It's okay.
Number three. I have
No,
Michael
Justin, I'm the
Brantley.
one who should be crying. You shouldn't. There's no reason for you to be crying.
On the Fan Fest, it was a good experience. It was a sad, because Brian Bishop was also there. He talked about his lost his mom to cancer. His mom had cancer, and he started that business. Like it was a sad speech. It was a meaningful, sad
Yeah.
speech.
Yeah.
Michael Brantley's my
I like
number
that.
3. Tommy already talked about him. I think he underrated him. Brantley just hits for such a high average. His on base is 362. Like, just get in line. Great contact hitter.
Yeah. He also has decent power.
Yeah, I mean, for 8 home runs, I wouldn't say it's great power, but when he gets a hold of the ball, he gets a hold of the ball.
Yeah. Number 2, Jesse Winker, ladies and gentlemen.
Ooh, that's my number 2. Let's
Sweet.
piggyback.
Do you mind if I go off the stats? Do you mind?
Yeah. Can I just give off 2?
Yeah.
950 OPS, absurd. And I'll let Tommy do the rest because I probably took one of his favorite stats.
Wait, what how many stolen bases did he have to? I don't know. I didn't write it down.
He only had 1.
That sucks. It's okay though. 305 batting average, 24 home runs. Like Justin said, he had a 949 OPS, 3.1 WP, and 2.7 WAR.
Did I round up?
Yeah, you rounded up.
No, I didn't. I used Baseball Reference. It said 950. So
he's
Baseball
going to be a
Reference
very important part of. He's going to be a very important part of the Mariners to come for years to come.
He's good. Oh, what are we seeing? Field trip. I rounded up. Oh, Fred. We took a field trip to make me a clown. I see, Tommy.
Yep.
Why do I let you make the zooms if you're gonna use the zoom powers to make me look bad?
By the way, the Rockies just beat the Cubs by 16 in spring training.
16. Oh, shut up.
It's 17-1. Swear on my life.
Oh.
My number 1 left fielder is Nick Castellanos. He's gonna be moved to left because Bryce Harper. He's on the team with Bryce Harper. So 309 batting average, 34 home runs, 939 OPS, 3.0 WPA, and 3.2 WAR. I mean, all around great player. Philly now has some really good offensive weapons. The defense is going to be atrocious, but great offensive weapons.
I hate being the Cubs fan.
It's spring training. It's fine. Don't worry, Justin. You'll be fine. It'll all be over soon, Justin. Don't worry. So who's your number 1, Justin?
17-1. 17-1. I don't hate being a Cubs fan, but it is painful. 17-1.
Who's your number 1, Justin?
How do we let that happen? Tyler O'Neill.
Okay.
912 OPS, 912 OPS, 560 slugging, 352 on base percentage, 80 RBIs, 34 home runs, and something that made me very happy when I read it. His stolen bases number. Tommy, take a wild guess. Take a wild guess.
32.
Okay. Lower your wild guess. Make your guess a little less wild.
22.
A little less.
15.
Yeah, 15 stolen bases.
Wait, actually,
I think,
nice.
Yeah, I think that was the most stolen bases of no, because Randy Rosarena had 20. Now I don't think about maybe Randy should have been higher on my list.
Yeah, you were kind of dishing a little bit too much on him. You want to
Stolen
start number
bases.
15 on?
Yeah. Stolen
Center
bases
field?
are actually mad hard to get. So speaking of, okay, outfielders actually have a few people who really steal the bases. We call them thieves. And one of the better thieves out there is Akil Badu. 766 OPS, 436 slugging, 330 on base percentage, 13 home runs, 55 RBIs, and 18 stolen bases. I mean, get in line. That's Akil Badu we are talking about.
Number 15 for me, of the Houston Astros, Jake Myers. He only played like 50 or 60 games, but 260 batting average, 6 home runs, 761 OPS, literally 0 WPA. He didn't help or hurt them at all. 1.2 WAR. So
I like Jake Myers. I just pulled a rookie of him recently. 14.
Nice. Wait,
Yeah.
2022? Is that what series it is?
Yeah. Okay. I splurged. I bought myself a hanger the other day.
There you go. Number 14, Justin.
Nick Senzel, 638 OPS, 315 slugging, 320.
Wait, what was his OPS? Sorry, I didn't hear. Sorry.
OPS 638.
Okay, that's not very good.
Honestly, Akil Badu is better than him.
Okay, so
Number
we'll switch it up.
15,
Nick
Nick
Senzel. Nick
Senzel.
Senzel.
1 home run, 8 RBIs, 2 stolen bases, 320. He doesn't do anything better than Akil Badu. Why do I have him above?
I don't know.
I must have been tired when I made that list.
You must have been.
Yeah. Akil Badu 14, Nick Senzel 15. It's been cleared up. Tell me who's your 14. Go. Oh, Jesus
14.
Christ.
What'd you do?
I knocked the mic down. God, I was trying to like be cool, but not talk. So we can
number 14, Dalton Varsho.
Dalton Varsho. I consider him a catcher.
Okay, I mean that's fine.
He plays both. It's just
can we point out how cool it is that there's a guy that plays both outfield and catcher?
Yeah. Well, Kyle Schwarber did it.
Well, not as good.
He doesn't anymore. He doesn't do it anymore. It's just when I saw the Diamondbacks play, he played catcher that day.
Yeah, that's fine. 246 batting average, 11 home runs, 0.755 OPS, but 1.6 WPA and 1.7 WAR. I mean, attaboy, keep moving. What do you do? How you doing?
I really like Dalton Varsho. I really do. Number 13, we have one of the more underrated players who is on the older side.
Oh no.
Who do you think I'm gonna say? Why are you all knowing?
I had Dalton Varsho on my catcher list. Oh no.
Oh
no.
Guys. You clown me for my bad list. Clown him. Mistake. It's fine.
Not that big of a deal.
13, Lorenzo Cain. 729 OPS. I like Lorenzo Cain. I love Lorenzo Cain.
Well done. Number 13, Lorenzo Cain.
That's your number 13?
Yeah.
I actually really like Lorenzo Cain. I really do.
He's past his heyday, but he is still
for sure.
He's still playing well.
He still helps the team out. I mean, he got 13 stolen bases.
Wow. He had
did I read that?
2.2 WAR as well.
Really? Okay, I'm gonna look it up. Give your thoughts on Lorenzo Cain.
I mean, he's a fossil at this point. It feels like he almost won a he hasn't won a World Series. The Royals never won one.
Yeah, the Royals did.
Oh no, was it 2014, 2015, somewhere in there? They won.
I don't know if he was.
They beat the Mets. I think they beat the Mets. That's what happened. They beat the Mets 2015, I believe. But Lorenzo Cain he's so good. He's been so good for so long, but he's starting to fall off. But I mean, he's still doing well. Seiya Suzuki went 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts, by the way. Justin.
Whoa! Why do you want to haunt me? Why would you bring that up right now?
I just want to let you know.
You mean?
Okay.
Yeah, he had 13 stolen bases. He's always been able to steal bases. In 2018, he had 30. 2017, he had 26. Has a total of 188. I mean, maybe he should be number 1.
Okay, Justin, number 12.
Kinda. 12, Cody Bellinger.
Okay.
542 OPS. 542. He shouldn't make my list, but I don't want to make all the Dodgers fans angry with me.
Too
And
many of them.
his 302 slugging is not good at all. His 240 on base percentage is horrendous. His 3 stolen bases is mid. His 36 RBIs is not okay for a former MVP candidate who's supposed to still be an MVP candidate. And then 10 home runs. Like, he should not have made my list, if we're being honest.
We straighten the tie. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to dedicate my next player to my good friend, my pal of pals, Justin Yormark.
Oh, we got a cubby.
Number 12, Raphael Ortega.
Oh, Ortega. I used him on DH, though. I think.
Okay.
see,
291 batting average, 823 OPS, 1.2 WPA, and 2.0 WAR, 11 home runs. I mean, sure, keep it moving. One nice job. Hey,
Yeah.
there you go. There you go, Justin.
Ortega, baby. Had him in fantasy. Number 11, Kyle Lewis. 726 OPS, 392 slugging, 333 on base percentage, 5 home runs, 11 RBIs, 2 stolen bases, and a missed 2021 season for the most part.
Unfortunately.
And yet, he played less games, and yet his stats are still better than Cody Bellinger's.
Number 11.
He played
Trent
significantly less. Who's your number 11? Sorry.
Trent Grisham.
Trent Grisham. Okay.
I can give you the stats, but there's not much that it won't tell you. He's just an average player. Like he's a slightly above average player, but you know, good. Hey, he's earned a spot in the. He's earned a spot, so good for him.
Yeah. Then my number 10 is Kevin Kiermaier, 716 OPS, 388 slugging, 328 on base, 4 home runs, 37 RBIs, 9 stolen bases. Besides stolen bases, everything's just mid, but he steals the bases, gets him into the top 10.
Number 10, Dylan Carlson.
I like Dylan Carlson.
I don't know why my like anti-Cardinals side is coming out for some reason. I didn't even know
I have Dylan
I had
Carlson on right field list.
Okay, 266 batting average, 18 home runs, 0.78 OPS, negative 0.1 WPA, and 3.2 WAR. Yeah, good. Go keep it moving. He's a good fielder, good hitter. Nothing spectacular still.
On number 9, Tommy already hit it over the head with his number 11, Trent Grisham, mid player. I do want to point out he did have 13 stolen bases, though, so he's a good base runner. All right, that's all I have.
On
to the
number
next.
9. Is that what we're on? Is we're number 9? That was number 9. Yours,
That was
Justin?
my number, yeah, your number 9.
Hunter Renfroe.
Okay.
I'm not inspired by a lot of these lower tier center fielders. They're good. They do exactly what they need to do. The other thing that I think is great about Hunter Renfroe is his fielding. He's really, really good in the field.
Mm-hmm.
And so I gotta say, that's one thing like that I'll highlight for him.
Yeah, he's really good in the field. Seattle's cracking. I saw
Got
that.
the Kraken water bottle.
Dude, they're not very good.
They weren't supposed to be.
I mean, didn't Vegas win the championship in their first season?
Vegas went to the championship and took a game, but Vegas also took a very different approach, and people learned from Vegas. The GMs learned their lesson from Vegas. Let's put it that way.
Is that why we only got bad players?
We didn't only get bad players, but I understand. I understand the frustration.
Well, to be fair, I haven't watched too many games since the start of the season.
I hear you.
Number 8, I got Alex Vorteju. Tommy already said it. Like, he's a good player. He helps the team. He gets overshine. On to the next.
George Springer. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Too low. Too low. Too
I know.
low.
I love too low. He played on. He did.
Too low. Too low. Too low. You have him too low. Troy would be upset with you because you have him too low.
By the way,
Good
just
luck.
completely random, completely off topic, but I'm just looking out my window and it's kind of, it's still pretty light out. But shout out to the guy taking
It is light out.
who it looks to be his wife out for a walk, who's in a wheelchair. So shout out to that guy.
Oh,
Legend.
what a legend.
Love that guy. Thank you.
The,
Hey,
the
cheers.
human of the week. Human of the week. Use that guy. Human
There
of the
you go.
week. What a guy.
Then I
Do you
just
know
point
him?
out one part. No, I have no idea who it is, but shout out to that guy.
What a great guy.
But George Springer, fall from grace, I tell you. My goodness.
He had such an underrated year.
Well, he had an underrated year, but I mean, geez, this was not what it could have been. Let's put it that way.
I can give you that, but I still think you have him too low.
That's fair. What are we on? What number are we on?
It's my turn.
Number 7, right?
It's my turn on number 7. Man, that's such a feel good story. That made me smile, man. Made me happy.
Yeah.
That was,
Makes you feel good.
dude, that's so wholesome.
That's
Number
what I'm
7.
saying.
Number 7. Let's get back to an unwholesome team. The Orioles. Cedric Mullins. Cedric Highsmith, Duke University. The people who people will get the joke. I don't think you will, but Cedric Mullins, 878 OPS, 518 slugging, 360 on base percentage, 30 home runs, 59 RBIs. He steals bases. Take a wild guess, Tommy. Take a wild guess.
21.
30. 30 stolen bases.
Enough to make a grown man cry.
I want him in fantasy. That's the type of player I want on my team. In all seriousness, I am talking Starling Martay because he does all of it. And he steals bases, led the league. That's social molding. What if for fantasy I just drafted all the players who steal the most bases at their position?
You would have a terrible team. Number 7. Number 7, Chris Taylor. Everybody's favorite. Everybody's favorite everyman. He does quite literally everything. I could have put him on the pitchers list. It doesn't really matter.
Promo Everett Aquasock.
Hey, there you go.
I missed Everett Aquasocks.
6, Justin. Who you got? Hit it.
6. I got Bob Luis Roberts. 946
Really? Wow.
OPS,
Wow. Oh boy.
567 slugging, 378 on base percentage, 13 home runs, 43 RBIs, 6
Feeling spicy today,
stolen
aren't we?
bases. How is that spicy?
You'll see when we get to my opinion on him. Number 6, Starling Martay. Hey,
Too low,
steals bases.
too low,
Yay.
too low, too low, too low.
I don't care about stolen bases really that
He
much,
had
if
he
at
was
all,
3
but
away from 50 stolen bases. How can you not care?
because it isn't that big of a deal.
Also, I called that the Marlins should trade him to the Athletics, and I have that on video proof.
You've talked about it a lot. I get
It's
it.
my biggest accomplishment.
That's really sad then.
Okay, it's obviously not my ad. It was like, Tommy, you never get
Keep
my
going.
sarcasm. You never get my sarcasm.
I know, and I just match you with just laughing at you for saying it.
Do you have
Number
anything
5,
to say about the
Justin.
GOAT?
Starling Martin. No, he's a good hitter. He steals
He's
a
a
lot of
goat.
bases.
Yeah, he does. Dude, now I
But,
have to
no.
get him in fantasy. I feel like I have to. First
We'll
of
see.
all,
We'll
pick
do that. We'll see how the dominoes
Starling
falls.
Martay, Duke University.
University.
5, Byron.
Excuse me.
Huh?
University.
You obviously don't watch the TikToks.
No, you said university.
I know.
Okay, just want to make sure.
That's the TikTok.
Okay,
It's the joke.
okay. Keep going.
No, I'm not crazy. That's the joke on TikTok. Do I need
Maybe
to
it is.
pull,
I
I'll
haven't.
pull it up.
No,
I'm pulling
don't.
up. No,
I have
no,
no
'cause
desire
I
to see it.
I don't want you to think. I don't want you to think I'm crazy. No,
No,
my number
you're
5.
fine.
No,
You're fine. I'll watch it later. I'll watch it later. It's fine.
I'm saying
Justin,
I'm
Justin,
pulling up as
Justin,
I talk. I'm pulling up as I
Justin.
talk. My number 5
Justin?
is Byron Buxton. He had a 1.005 OPS. He was injured though. 647 slugging, 358 on base percentage. He also had 9 stolen bases, 32 RBIs, and 19 home runs. Pretty good.
All right, zoned out there for a second. Can you say that just the name again? I heard the stats, but I was zoned out for a second. My apologies.
It was Byron Buxton.
Hey, out of the boy, number 5, Byron Buxton. Yeah. 1.005 OPS. Excuse me. Member of everybody's favorite organization, the Minnesota Twins. Great fielder, great speed, good power, good contact. He just does everything well. Who's number 4, Justin? Maybe with your number 4. Go, take it away.
University.
I'm not crazy. Number 4, George Springer, 907 OPS, 555 slugging, 352 on base percentage, 22 home runs, 50 RBIs, 4 stolen bases. 3 stolen bases up, bud. That's all I have to say to you. Starling Martay, top 3 confirmed.
Number 4, Cedric Mullins.
I like
All-star,
that.
very one of the
So,
very bright spots.
Are you trying to say Luis Roberts a top 2 center fielder? Are you saying that
he's
he's
top 3
not top
center fielder.
15?
I'm saying he's a top 3 center fielder.
Oh, yeah, 4. Sorry. I getting ahead of myself.
291 batting average, 30 home runs. I mean, what a 5.7 WAR, huh? I mean, go off, Cedric Mullins. Why don't you?
He had a 30-30 season, 30 home runs, 30 stolen bases.
First Oriole.
It's the best of both of our worlds.
I think he might be
You
the
got
first
my
home run.
stolen. Huh?
First Oriole to ever do that too. I believe.
I know that you're right. Number 2. Tommy, any guesses? Number 3, any guesses?
The guy down the street. I don't know. Mike Trout maybe.
I really wanted to say Brian Reynolds is 3, but he's not. And it's Mike Trout, just Starling Martay is number 1. No, it's Starling Martay. Starling Martay is number 3.
Okay.
He took it to the promised land. He came so close to being number 1.
Name that
841 OPS, 458 slugging, 3.830 on base percentage, 12 home runs, 55 RBIs. Are you ready to shiver in your boots? 47 stolen bases. I mean, come on. That's how you win games. You steal the bases. Put yourself in a position to score. That's exactly what he did. Dude, I need him in fantasy. I need it.
number 3, Brian Reynolds.
Oh, Lou Bob is not top 2. Brian Reynolds is number 2, and anything else is wrong.
302 batting average, 24 home runs, 912 OPS, 2.9 WPA, 6.0 WAR. Great
5
bat.
stolen bases, 90 RBIs, 24 home runs.
I don't know enough about him in the field.
Number 3. He's
I don't know enough about him in the field.
I'm piggybacking off your number 3 for my number 2 is Brian Reynolds. So
My number 2 is Lou
Boom.
Bob. So
yeah, that's too high.
it's the fielding that does it for me. That fielding is.
Dylan out here saying Tommy's his favorite person ever.
That fielding just it hit right. He's just so good in the field, and to combine that with the speed and power and everything else, it works.
Yeah.
Number 1.
Well, number 1.
Mike
Want to be a
Trout.
CNC episode without it?
Oh.
Cedric Highsmith, Duke University. Number 1. I mean, like, get in line.
Sam
dude.
Hilliard.
Cedric
Sam Hilliard, my
Highsmith.
guy.
Sam Hilliard, man. More like Billy Hamilton.
Okay.
Dude, I can't believe I had a Billy Hamilton auto and then I traded it. And then 2 months later, he signs with the Manos.
There you
go. Number 1 is obviously Cedric Highsmith, Duke University. Mike Trout, for real. Enough said. There's nothing needs to be said.
I said not enough time, but best in baseball. If you look at it, in every season he's ever played in, like full season, not obviously this year, he led in 5 statistical categories.
Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 6, not 7, not 8, not 9, but 5.
That's pretty darn good. Number 15, right fielders. Last category of this series.
Oh, the end. It's Neil.
Number 15, the newest Rocky. The newest member of the team that beat Justin's Cubs by 16, Randall Grichuk.
I will leave if you say.
Sure, I'll just read off my list. You can head on out, Justin. I can lead this. We got this.
I got number 15, Raphael Ortega.
Okay, there you go.
I'm tired.
Yeah, same. Let's try and
Who's
keep
the
moving.
number 14?
A guy that you had brought up, I think, left field, Tommy Pham.
Yeah.
229 batting average, 15 home runs, 724 OPS, negative
Wait a
0.3
minute.
WPA, and 1.4 WAR.
You said you'd have Jared Cullen on your center field list and then didn't. Suspicious. My number 14 is Hunter Renfro. Tommy already talked about him. Like everything he said was true. I just have him in the wrong position, apparently.
Number 13.
Number 13.
member
Big Mac
of
Supreme.
Member of the team that used to be in New York, but now they out west. Member of the San Francisco Giants, the Mike Yastrzemski.
Overrated. He's not better than Charles.
I love Mike Yastrzemski. He's so good. He's
You have an
quite good.
auto of him.
Yeah, I do.
224
224 batting average, 25 home runs, 768 OPS, negative 0.2 WPA, 2.5 WAR. Hey, there you go. That's how you do
Number 13, a member of Tommy's 2022 World Series champion Twins.
I said they were a contender. I never said they would win. And I also said they
Max
needed
Kepler.
pitching.
It's a joke, Tommy. And Max Kepler, he's actually good.
Max Kepler's actually really good.
54 RBIs, 19 home runs, 10 stolen bases. I mean, like, good stuff.
I like for the counting numbers to be a little higher, but not just me personally.
Yeah. Who's your number 12? Because you're going to love my number 12.
Number 12, Mark Canha.
Mark Canha.
Did you forget about
He's
Mark
not
Canha?
a right fielder. I had him in left field for your information.
It's a long time ago, Justin.
Dude, we've been recording for like an hour and a half already.
Let's get going. Let's keep this
No,
moving.
it's been an hour 15, which is how long the catchers and pitchers one is, and we're barely into right field right now.
231 batting average, 17 home runs, 746 OPS, 1.0 WPA, 2.54.
I mean,
through that,
get
but-
in line.
But he's a good fielder. He's a good hitter, but he's nothing special.
Yeah. He gets on base though.
Yeah, that is true. Who's number 12? Justin, you said I would like it.
Charlie Blackman.
Okay. I appreciate
78
that.
RBIs, 13 home runs, 3 stolen bases at his age, 351 on base percentage, 411 slugging, 761 OPS. Like, he's a veteran who deserves a chance. The Rockies should trade him to a contender so he has a chance to compete, something he hasn't had in his entire career.
Yeah.
You start a fire, I'm going to spill some oil in it.
I just texted the wrong person. That's funny.
Oh, you got a taking longer than expected. What the heck?
My family's in town. I've got family in town. So
we could have delayed this if that was the case.
Well, no, they're in
Jeez.
town all weekend, so.
Let's get going. I didn't know that. You didn't tell me that beforehand.
No,
I
it's
wouldn't have
fine. Don't worry about
lollygagged
it.
so much.
Don't worry about it. Number
Actually,
11.
I can't promise that.
Number 11, Max Kepler.
Fair.
Go Twins.
No.
I'm just messing with you. Don't worry. 211 batting average, not great. 19 home runs, 719 OPS, negative 0.2 WPA, 2.1 WAR.
He's freezing up on us. Uh-oh.
No, I'm here.
It's been so long since I've had to do an episode by myself. I don't know what to do.
Uh-oh. Justin, we're struggling here. Justin's going down. It's going downhill.
Wait, I went down. You went down. I went on a whole monologue. You froze.
I heard your monologue.
Oh, okay. Oh, that was kind of funny. I haven't done a solo podcast in a while. I don't know what to say. That was funny. That was good.
Okay, let's
That's
keep
not
it moving.
funny.
Number
I didn't
11.
hear your number 11.
Max Kepler.
Oh, I didn't hear what you said about him, I guess.
I said go Twins and then it shut down. Apparently Zoom has just hit. Zoom's a Tiger
Zoom's on
fan.
my side. The Twins aren't good.
Let's see where Zoom's headquarters is. Let's see if it's like in Detroit or something.
Dude, that'd be so funny. I'll say my number 11 the time, which is Dylan Carlson.
Yeah, oh, they're in
780
San Jose.
OPS.
There's nothing. There's in San Jose. That's really funny.
Carlson, Tommy already talked about him. 2 stolen bases, 18 home runs. Like
2 stolen
good rookie
bases.
year.
Yeah.
I know. It was outrageous.
Number 10, Mark Hanna. Yeah, Mark
Hanna. I thought you already had Mark Hanna.
I just my goodness. Yankees outfielders. Why don't you? Michael Conforto.
Yankees, that's the Mets.
Justin, I'm losing it. Justin, I'm losing it. It's
Wait,
fine.
Number 10 is Michael Conforto is for me as well.
Okay,
Winning.
sweet. Do you have anything you want to say? Hey,
Not
twinning.
really.
Hey, we're twins.
Men.
Hey, we're twinning.
Twins suck.
Second division.
I'm gonna get yelled at. Second. Third at best.
Second
At
division.
best. No.
Number
The
9,
Tigers.
Avisel Garcia. Avisel Garcia is a top 10 outfielder. What? Right fielder.
Not even
What?
close.
262 batting average,
Trash.
29 home runs. No, listen, Justin. I promise you. 262 batting average, 29 home runs, 820 OPS, 1.4 WPA, 2.9 WAR.
Man. I forgot of him. That's what I said. So my number 9.
And he had 8 stolen bases.
He was on the MLB Network on insurance and posting their top 10 and everything. The fan vote had this man atop their left fielders. I have him in right field at number 9. Tommy, can I have permission to say my 9 and 8? Because my point of why my guy at 9 is number 9 has to do with 8. Okay, I appreciate that. Joey Gallo is number 9 and Mitch Haniger is number 8. I will tell you the stats side by side. And then you tell me, there's going to be player A and player B. You tell me which one you'd rather have on your team. Player A, 804 OPS. Player B, 808 OPS. Player A, 485 slugging. Player B, 458 slugging. Player A, 318 on base percentage. Player B, 351 on base percentage. Player A, 1 stolen base. Player 2, 6 stolen bases. Player A, 100 RBIs. Player B, 77 RBIs. Player A, 39 home runs. Player B, 38 home runs. Player B is paid about 5 times as much as player A as well. Which player would you rather have?
Well, I mean, I know who both of them are, but I would take, mostly player A. I mean, it depends on the kind of team, but for the most part, player A.
Player A is Mitch Haniger. Player B is Joey Gallo. Joey Gallo is regarded for his fielding, which is better than Mitch Haniger's and is phenomenal. He's also known for his power, which is overrated. It's good. It's overrated. Mitch Haniger had 1 more home run, more RBIs, a higher slugging percentage. Like, Mitch Haniger is a better power hitter than Joey Gallo. Joey Gallo is overrated. He hits below 200. He strikes out, hits in the ship. Like, Joey Gallo is not good. Mitch Haniger, severely underrated. I will live and die by that take over and over again.
There you go. Switching from a former Ranger to a current Ranger, we got Adolesce Garcia.
Adolesce Garcia. I had him on DHs, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think you did. 243 batting average, 31 home runs. I mean, wow. 3.8 WAR, 0.741 OPS, negative 0.6 WPA.
How many stolen bases? How many stolen bases?
I don't know.
You better find out.
I'm looking. My goodness. You see what I have to deal with on a daily basis, guys? See what I have to deal with on a daily basis? My goodness.
Uh-oh. I don't know what to do anymore. I got a monologue again. Joey Gallo sucks. Yankees will never win a World Series with the current roster.
You there? You there?
It happened again.
I know.
Did you hear my monologue?
I hear it, but I can't. You froze, but I heard it.
Oh, you
But
hold my Joey Gallo
16
monologue.
16 stolen bases for Adolesce Garcia.
Oh, that hits me. I like
Okay,
it.
so what are we on? I don't know what we're on.
I gave 8. You just gave 8. We're on 7. 7, Teoscar Hernandez, 870 OPS, 524 slugging, 116 RBIs, 32 home runs, and 12 stolen bases. I mean, like, talk about someone who gets outshined on that star-studded Blue Jays team. He's right here. Most underrated player on that team. 116 RBIs.
That's really good. I mean, it's easy to get RBIs though when you have teammates like he does.
I mean, yeah, but still, to get 116 of them, those can't all be sad flies.
You'd be surprised, Justin.
He had 32 home runs, so at least 32 of them were legit. And he had 12 stolen bases.
Most sacrifice flies in a season was 19.
Whoa, that's not that many.
Gil Hodges.
Ha! Good old Jill. You should use that for a Tommy story. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, look at some of that.
Look at his full year. See how many home runs, how many RBIs. Yeah, dude, that'd be a banging Tommy story.
Maybe that's tomorrow.
Dude, I want to see that as a Tommy story.
Maybe that's tomorrow. We'll see. I don't know what else I have back there. We'll see. But number 7, Mitch Haniger.
Mitch Haniger supremacy.
I mean, it's right on the money. I don't think he deserves to be higher or lower. He came back from just so many injuries.
Yeah.
Would you see the meme? He was one of the guys that you see the meme. It was like the Mariners have had since 2000 the Mariners have had more
torn ligaments.
It was ruptured testicles than
I was way off.
than playoff wins.
Yeah, that's really sad. This year they can tie it up. They can tie it up. That's sad.
Number 6.
Number 6, I got Aaron Judge. 916 OPS, 544 slugging, 373 on base percentage, 6 stolen bases, 98 RBIs, and 39 home runs.
Number 6, Mookie Betts. What a fielder that guy is. Love that guy. He's a treat just to watch on the field. Even if you don't get him to watch him hit, still a treat. By the way, he's really short. He's like 5'8". I just saw that today. He's like 5'8" or 5'9".
He's 5'8". I'm taller than him.
Wow, that's crazy, Justin.
Yeah. Number 5, Mookie Betts. Tommy already said it. Like, not much more to add.
Number 5, Kyle Tucker. This one's a fun one. He's quietly very good player. He's 6'4". I was doing that research too. He's 6'4".
I thought he was like 6'1".
No, he's 6'4". I don't know why Justin just muted himself, but
you weren't supposed to say anything.
oh, I mean, if you want to let me do the episode, in peace and quiet, I'll do it. I mean, I'll do it. Number 4, Ronaldo Cunha. Let's just keep it moving, gentlemen. Justin doesn't realize he's muted. Number 4, Ronaldo Cunha, 283 batting average, 24 home runs, 990 OPS.
You know who's not a top? No, who's not a top
2.6 WPA, 3.6 WAR. I mean, what a run for him.
My number 4 is Ronaldo Cunha.
Nice, good.
17 stolen bases.
And
only
he missed some
played half
time
the
too.
year.
He played more than half the year, but
yeah. Only on the 2021 off season, I made a silly Canva post before I was to let them of a hot take saying Ronald Cunha will win the 2021 MVP, and then he was on pace to do it, and then got hot.
I don't think he would have won it anyway. But still,
he was on pace to. He was on pace to.
He was on pace to be in the conversation.
Wait, no. 3? My number 3 is Kyle Tucker. No, my number 4 is Kyle Tucker. My number 3 is Ronald Cunha. You muted me, and that messed me up. What the frick?
Okay. Anything else you want to say on either of them?
No, not really.
Number 3, Aaron Judge. Thank you, baseball gods, for letting him finally be healthy, and so we see what he truly can be. He just mashes the ball. He's 6'8", 6'9". He's a large human being, and just kills the ball. Yeah. Thank you, Bronx Bombers.
Tommy, on the count of three, actually say your number 2 is. 1, 2, 3.
3.
Juan Soto.
Juan Soto. That was
I
good timing.
liked it.
Let's go.
That was horrible timing. We were so off.
Oh, you were on time. You were on time for me, maybe. It's odd. Okay, whatever.
999 OPS.
Slacker.
Huh?
I said slacker. He didn't reach 1,000. He didn't reach 1.
9 stolen
he's slacking.
bases, 95 RBIs, 29 home runs, 468 on base percentage. Like, he's gonna be the best player in baseball in a few years.
And I'm pretty sure he had the highest WAR of anybody not named Shohei Ohtani.
What was it?
7.1.
Too bad for that guy named Shohei Ohtani being the only person not invited to that stat. Sad.
Well, he doesn't need to be. He's already the best player in baseball.
I know. I'm kidding. Number 1. MV3. MV3. We got Bryce Harper up in
You're not a Phillies fan.
No, but I'll probably go to a Phillies game this year.
Yeah. Hey, number 1, Gavin Lux. Let's keep it moving.
Overrated. Over injury. I hate Gavin Lux. Don't even say that to me. Don't even. Bryce Harper, 1.044 OPS.
Hey, look, he didn't round it that time.
Oh my lord. 615 slugging, 429 on base percentage, 35 home runs, 84 RBIs, 13 stolen bases. He did everything except hit the ball, get RBIs better than Juan Soto, and people still try to say Juan Soto should have been MVP. No, it should have been Harper. It is Harper, and it was Harper. And to say otherwise is preposterous.
I mean, Harper dragged that team almost to the playoffs, so hats off to him.
And now he's got 2 former Cubs and Kyle Schwarber and Nick Castellanos.
There you go. Hey, good for him.
I can't believe. What?
We're singing again.
No.
Oh, goodness, no.
I don't know. I'm delusional. I'm very tired.
Hey, there it is, though. Justin, we did it. We made it. An hour and a half of recording later, we made it.
I think we should stay on for another 10 minutes.
I'm dead, Justin. I
Just
quit.
ramble.
I've
been dead since 8 a.m. this morning.
I'm done, Justin. I'm done. Let me go.
I've been done.
Leave me, Joe. Leave me in peace, my friend.
Luis Garcia, 1 of 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, though, I'd like to just say thank you for sticking with us for this series. We appreciate your support on this. It's been a lot of fun. We're both tired, lack of energy, but we're still going to pump these out for you guys because we appreciate the support and we love making these. So we'll see you guys in the next episode. So, Justin, anything you want to say before we head out?
I appreciate the support. This was a fun little series. I hope you enjoyed it because it might not come back.
We shall see.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Coming up. Dude, the next 2 episodes, absolute bangers. I cannot wait.
One after
less
another.
Than 2 weeks. Less than 2 weeks till baseball.
Hey, it's all we've been waiting for.
When does this go out?
My birthday, the 28th.
We're gonna have to do a special little post for that.
Please don't. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching.
When this goes out, it will be 10 days until baseball.
Awesome.
That tells me to do my little dance.
Oh boy. We really need to get this episode out. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys in the next episode. Peace.
If you're watching this, make sure to wish Tommy a happy birthday in the comments if they're on. If not, comment it on our Instagram. Come on. Happy birthday to Tommy.
And there's the episode. Thank you guys. See you later. Adios.
Happy birthday.